G'day, Chris Pickett from V2 in Australia here. Anyone interested in bevel-drive Ducatis is probably going to be over 55 years of age, and most of those people know about V2 already. Brook Henry owns and runs V2. It's been around since the late 70s. Designed his own frames, built race bikes, restored a ton of bikes, but our main focus in this current era is just basically building engines, the odd restoration, and designing and making parts for these bevel drive Ducatis, which pretty much the V-twins ran from, say, 74 roundabout to the mid-80s. Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys about an exciting new project we have. Now, you know, we've got our Evos and Halewood and all that sort of stuff that V2 has done some of, but we make a lot of individual parts that suit these old Ducatis. Basically gearboxes and camshafts, all sorts of different stuff. Some billet parts as well. And the idea of this bike here is an old 860 GTS, which ran pretty much from around 76 to 79. This is an old bike that has been laying around for ages. And so what we've decided to do is do a build on it so that the average person out there who likes Ducatis or is maybe thinking about getting an old bike like this, to see some of the pitfalls that you'd find, how to go through building a bike like this, and to showcase some of the parts that we make that will fit to this motorcycle. Now, this bike's a bit of an unknown to me. It's been sitting here for ages. The engine is apparently good, but from our experience, every time you open up one of these, you're opening up a can of worms. So who knows what it's going to be like inside. Initially, the thought was, let's just get it going, maybe rip these wheels off because it didn't come out with these wheels, put a set of spoked alloy rims on it, get it going, and just use it as a work hack bike. And leaving it with the patina that it has now. Some of the things you can see from this bike, it's pretty average. So things like the headlight can't come up any higher, so it's facing down there. It's missing some of the dash pieces. Everything's seized up on it. The brakes don't work, doesn't run for a start. And there's a few different ideas we've got, even amongst the guys that work here at V2, as to what we should do to it. We could go for a concourse restoration, but realistically, no one here really wants to do that. The opposite end is to build a bit of a hot rod. Now, for mine, like, we're going to pull these wheels out because they're early 4-bolt wheels, so we're not going to run these. We could run alloy rims and have wider rims, like the spoked alloys have wider runs. We've even got a set of 17-inch wide spoked alloy rims. That's an option. We've got later models, sort of Ozcam style wheels. We could do that. We've even got a set of 18-inch magnesium wheels here that come out of the bevel. So that is another option. But we need to work this out. And also, anyone who's watching this video, if you want to comment on what you think we should do, knock yourself out. Now, while there's varied opinions on what we should do, I'll tell you what I would like to do. I might get outvoted yet, but what I would like to do is build a bit of a hot rod. So build the engine, maybe a light and crank, a set of Retorno barrels and heads. And this is a valve spring engine at the moment, but maybe we go for a set of Retorno heads. We could put, even with the valve spring engines, we make camshafts that liven them up. Do that. I would like to run 17-inch spoked alloy wheels. I'd like to put an electric start on it. This is kickstart only at the moment. I want this to be comfortable to ride, so I'd have higher bars, and we could do our fork internal upgrade, which definitely makes a big difference. I think we could run the original brakes. That's fine. I think a set of really good shocks on the back, maybe some Olands or something. I'm not sure. I think also Maybe black powder coated side covers is something I'd like to think about, and a wild metal flake paint job, and some, I don't know, maybe one of V2's signature 2-in-1 exhausts, something loud and a bit crazy on the road. That'd be good. That is sort of what I would probably like to do. But once again, put your comments on, and we'll have a look, and we'll get a general consensus here as to what plan we're going to take. And the other thing that I'd like to do to this bike, have a go at the wiring, would you? Imagine trying to fix that. No way. This bike has to be rewired, and I'm thinking some modern stuff like Moto Gadget style stuff. So something that just takes this bike a little bit more into the, into the current era, that you can ride it every day. That's what I'd like to do. Just get on it and ride it, and have this as a bike that anyone here can use. And we might decide to sell it, who knows? But that's what I want it to do. I want it to handle well. I want it to go well enough, but I want it to be reliable and modern. As modern as you can get, but it's certainly modern in the electrics. So that's my plan for it. But what we're going to do is we're going to run a series of videos of us pulling apart the bike, going through bit by bit what we're going to do. Also, as I said earlier, also to look at the parts that we manufacture and use, and explain why we manufacture them that way, and what the benefits are for the customer to use those parts, and a bit of a blow-by-blow thing to pull the engine apart and show you people out there what you're likely to find, and the issues you're going to be up against. Because a lot of these bikes, people buy them online, they buy them sight unseen, they're promised the world, they don't even get a page out of an atlas, and these bikes turn up here all the time. Oh yeah, it's had an engine rebuild. Well, yeah, when you pull the engine apart, I don't know, maybe it'd been rebolted back together, but it wasn't an engine rebuild. And some of these things are diabolical. So imagine you bought this sight unseen, you want to turn it into a hot rod. Well, we're going to show you how to do it, and we're going to showcase all our parts, and we're going to show you the pitfalls and what to look for in doing the job. So the plan is at this stage to put out a video every 2 weeks, from start to finish, and you can find that on YouTube at V2's YouTube channel.